we can, like, if you touch my stomach, I can be a totally different temperature than Brittany would be.
But I did not feel like that, and it was nice just to sit and relax. We slept some of the way and want that. We want to live normal day-to-day lives just like everybody else.
The FBI just made a shocking announcement. Something terrible has happened to Abby and Brittany, the famous conjoined twins. The news left everyone asking the same thing. What exactly happened to these two sisters who have always faced challenges together? Tune in as we reveal the chilling details behind this tragic event that will change how you see these twins forever. What the doctors discovered shook everyone. As their last year of college started, Abby and Brittany found it tough to manage everything. They were student teaching, hanging out with friends, and getting ready to graduate. It was a busy time, but then something unexpected added to their challenges. Abby started feeling pain in part of their shared body, specifically her stomach. She pointed it out, showing where it hurt. Surprisingly, Brittany felt fine and didn't experience any discomfort. Even though they are conjoined, they each feel pain differently. This difference made everyone see how unique they were, despite sharing the same body. The pain got worse, and doctors came quickly to help, hoping to make Abby feel better soon. Before we dive deeper into this, it's clear that the situation is far more serious than anyone thought, and what the doctors uncovered won't be the only thing that will shock you. Abby and Brittany have had a life that's quite different from others because they share a body but not their feelings or thoughts. They've faced many tough situations that most people can't even think of, testing how strong they are. Now, they were facing a big challenge that might change their lives a lot. This big moment was filled with many possibilities and things they didn't know yet, making it a very important time in their lives. They were both nervous and excited about what was coming and how it would change their already unusual life. People have always been interested in Abby and Brittany's life story. Being conjoined, they've had to overcome a lot of hard things that are tough for others to understand. But they've always kept going with great courage and the will to move forward. Recently, their life began a new chapter. When they were babies, they faced a lot of health issues. Doctors weren't sure if they would survive, and even their own family didn't know what the future held. There were many questions about how their bodies would work together, and if they would have serious health issues that might stop them from having a normal life. Despite these worries, their parents, Patty and Mike, chose to focus on the good things. They decided to give their daughters a life full of love and chances, no matter what difficulties came their way. As they grew up, doctors kept a close eye on them to see how they were doing. They learned to walk and talk a bit later than other kids, but their family celebrated these milestones. They grew very close to each other, and despite many hard times, they became healthy adults. Their parents made sure they had the best medical care and went to regular schools. They became well-liked in their community, made many friends, and showed everyone how much they loved life. But that wasn't the toughest part. They were just like other kids, taking part in school events and doing well in their studies. Their classmates were nice to them, and although people were curious about how they managed everyday things, everyone treated them kindly. This kindness helped them build strong friendships and stay active in many school activities. Over time, they became known not just in their town, but all over the world. They were on TV shows and in documentaries. But their parents always made sure people saw them as two different people, each with her own likes and dislikes. They lived in one body but had two very different personalities. Abby was lively and loved sports, while Brittany was quieter and liked creative activities. Even though they were different, they had to work together all the time, even for simple things like walking, running, or driving, because each controlled one side of their body. They needed to work as a team for everyday tasks like getting dressed, eating, or writing. As they got older, they faced many health issues because of their unique situation. They went through several surgeries to stay healthy. Each surgery needed careful planning and a team of doctors and their family to help. They also needed regular checkups to make sure they were staying healthy and active. After handling their health problems, Abby and Brittany were about to face something even bigger. College life takes a dark turn. But the biggest challenges weren't about health. Living so close together, they also faced emotional challenges. They had to deal with complicated feelings and daily interactions. which were sometimes hard but made their bond stronger. It also made them more able to handle life's ups and downs together. They went to Bethel University in Minnesota, where they were involved in both the social and academic parts of college life. They did well and showed that despite their physical limits, they could lead full and meaningful lives. They became preschool teachers, a job they loved because it let them help others. Through their life story, they inspired many people to see past appearances and recognize the unique qualities and dreams of each person. Now, as they faced this new health challenge, the question was how it would affect their future. Would they still be able to graduate and become teachers? How would they manage their health? Their story continues to unfold, showing the strength and uniqueness of two sisters who share much more than just a body. Their story teaches us about resilience, the power of a positive outlook, and the importance of support from loved ones. As we watch what happens next, we learn more about facing life's challenges with bravery and hope. After they graduated from college, Abby and Brittany started working as preschool teachers in the same school. This job was perfect for them because it matched their different ways of being. Abby, who is full of energy and likes to be around people, was really good at making complicated ideas simple for the kids to understand. Brittany, who is more laid back and soft-spoken, quickly became a favorite among the children. In their classroom, their different styles worked well together. Abby's excitement made learning fun and kept the kids interested, while Brittany's calmness gave the classroom a relaxed, supportive feel. Together, they didn't just teach the kids about subjects like science and math. They also taught them important things about life, like how to be respectful, work hard, and cooperate with others. Their teaching style helped the kids learn more than just facts. It also brought them closer together as a group. However, being a teacher was not always easy. They had to stand for hours and manage a classroom full of lively preschoolers, which could be very tiring. Over time, though, they found ways to handle these challenges so they could keep doing the job they loved without getting too worn out. Their influence reached beyond just teaching the kids about school subjects. They played a big part in shaping the children's values and the kind of people they would grow up to be. This left a deep mark on the children they taught. At first, people noticed Abby and Brittany because they were conjoined, but soon everyone saw how great they were as teachers and how dedicated they were to living happy, full lives. But that wasn't the most difficult thing they faced. As they became more well-known, they often got personal questions about their private lives and plans for the future. Instead of avoiding these questions, they answered them openly and honestly. This helped people understand them better and started important conversations about personal life choices. Their lives have been shown in documentaries and interviews, making them symbols of strength and happiness. They shared their experiences from growing up to becoming adults, showing how close they are and how brave they are in facing tough times. They have shown that it is possible to have a happy and meaningful life even when facing big challenges. Abby and Brittany are more than just two people with a unique condition. They have become inspiring teachers and examples for everyone, reminding us all of the importance of facing challenges and recognizing each person's special contribution to the world. Whenever they appear on TV or give interviews, they change how people think not only about conjoined twins, but also about living with disabilities. By sharing their lives openly, they inspire others, showing that happiness and success are possible, even with physical or social challenges. Their experiences are powerful examples of how determination and inner strength can make a big difference. Their story didn't stop there. With each step, Abby and Brittany were about to make a difference, not just for themselves. Changing the world through their story. Their actions have touched not just people in the disability community, but also many others who have heard their story. They have helped increase visibility and acceptance for people with disabilities, sparking important discussions in schools, workplaces, and communities everywhere. Their love for life and their choice not to let their condition define who they are has motivated others to look at their own challenges differently, encouraging them to pursue their dreams with more enthusiasm. They like to wear bright and colorful clothes, like pink and purple hair, shiny hats, and eye-catching jewelry, which shows off their individuality and spirit. Educators, caregivers, and professionals who work with people with disabilities often use Abby and Brittany's experiences to teach others how to overcome difficulties and appreciate diversity. They are very active in sharing their own story, talking about their successes and challenges, while keeping some parts of their lives private. The hardest part isn't just sharing their story. By choosing how to share their experiences, they control how others see them and inspire others with similar challenges to take charge of their own stories. Their openness has encouraged many other people with disabilities to share their stories, adding to the important discussion about living with disabilities. This discussion is crucial for building understanding and kindness within communities. It helps to break down wrong ideas and fears that people sometimes have about disabilities. They use their platform to push for schools, workplaces, and public places to be more accessible, fighting for better policies and stronger support systems. Their work doesn't just raise awareness, it's about making real changes that improve the lives of people with disabilities in many parts of society. The story of their lives shows how important family and community support are. They often talk about how their family and friends have always been there for them. They say that their ability to meet their unique challenges comes from the support of their family, friends, and wider network. This part of their story is not just inspiring. It gives practical advice to other families facing similar situations, offering hope and ideas on how to support their loved ones. They constantly work to teach others what life is really like for conjoined twins and what people with disabilities can achieve generally. Their story highlights how crucial determination, support from others, and setting personal goals are, no matter the challenges. Life isn't easy for conjoined twins, but Abby and Brittany face each new challenge together, showing everyone the power of unity and resilience. Abby and Brittany Hensel are not just sisters. They are conjoined twins who have become well known for their positive outlook and determination to live life to the fullest, despite the physical limitations they face. Their story is not just inspiring, it's a testament to human resilience and the ability to face life's challenges head-on. Conjoined twins are extremely rare. This condition occurs when a single fertilized egg that should have split into two separate embryos doesn't fully separate. Instead, the developing twins remain joined to each other. This happens in about 1 out of 50,000 to 200,000 births. Most conjoined twins face severe health challenges, and sadly, many do not survive long after they are born because their bodies are so intricately connected. There are several types of conjoined twins, classified by where they are connected. For example, thoracopagus twins are joined at the chest and might share important organs like the heart or liver. This makes any surgery to separate them very complicated and risky. Omphalophagus twins, joined at the abdomen, often share a liver but have separate hearts, which might increase their chances of survival if surgery is possible. Craniopagus twins are perhaps faced with the most complex challenges. These twins are joined at the head. They might share critical brain parts or blood vessels, making surgical separation a highly delicate and uncertain process. Another type, ischiopagus twins, are connected at the pelvis and may share parts of their digestive tract or limbs, which complicates everyday activities and mobility. Twins joined at the lower back, known as pygopagus twins, may share parts of their spine or digestive system. Just when things seemed to calm down, an unexpected change took them on a new path, testing their strength in ways they didn't see coming. The truth about conjoined twins. One story tells of a mother who went to the hospital expecting to give birth to one baby, only to find out she was having conjoined twins. Although it was a shock, conjoined twins can often undergo successful surgeries to separate them, depending on how they are connected and what organs they share. Their ability to survive and have a good quality of life after such surgeries depends on many factors, including the expertise of their medical team and the specifics of their condition. The survival rates for conjoined twins vary widely based on where they are connected. Twins joined at the abdomen might have a survival rate of 82%, while those joined at the hips might have a survival rate of about 63%. The most complicated cases involve those joined at the chest or head, where separation surgeries are much more complex and risky. Doctors can now identify conjoined twins as early as 12 weeks into pregnancy using ultrasound or MRI scans. These scans are crucial because they help doctors see where the twins are joined and what organs they share. This information is vital for planning any possible surgeries to separate the twins. The decision to perform surgery on conjoined twins is never taken lightly. Medical teams must consider the health risks, what organs are involved, and what life might look like for the twins after the surgery. In some urgent cases, surgery might be needed immediately. However, not all conjoined twins can be separated, and those who remain together often adjust well to their lives. They learn to live in a way that works for them, and many lead happy, fulfilled lives despite their unique circumstances. Chang and Eng Bunker were conjoined twins from the 1800s who became quite famous. They traveled around the world and eventually settled in the United States. Their lives showed that even if you are conjoined, you can still experience a rich and rewarding life. While the exact reasons why conjoined twins are born aren't fully known, experts think it might happen when an embryo doesn't completely split into two separate individuals. It's also possible that two embryos might partially combine at a very early stage. The condition of being conjoined twins is extremely rare, and the reasons behind it continue to be studied by scientists. Pregnancy with conjoined twins is particularly hard. Often, this situation leads to the need for the baby, or babies in this case, to be delivered sooner than the full term. Most of the time, the delivery has to be done through a cesarean section because it's safer for both the mother and the babies. Right after birth, conjoined twins require a lot of special medical attention. If doctors think there's a chance to safely separate the twins, they usually wait until the babies are strong enough to endure such a major surgery. These surgeries aren't done all at once. They're performed in different stages. This careful approach helps to increase the chances of a successful outcome for both children. Deciding whether to proceed with the separation surgery can be incredibly tough for families and medical teams. This decision is filled with emotional weight and uncertainty. There's always a risk involved in such complex surgeries, and there's the possibility that the operation could endanger the lives of one or both twins. If the twins remain together, they will likely face several medical and social challenges throughout their lives. However, staying conjoined can also lead to the development of a very strong personal bond, a bond that might be deeper than any other human relationship. Conjoined twins often encounter numerous health issues, emotional ups and downs, and face difficult ethical questions regarding their treatment. Nevertheless, with dedicated support from healthcare professionals and ongoing advancements in medical technology, many conjoined twins manage to lead long and fulfilling lives. They adapt to their unique circumstances with remarkable resilience and show the world the strength of human spirit. But the story doesn't stop with just managing their condition. There's a continuous need for research to understand better and improve the care for conjoined twins. Such research helps the medical community learn more about how to effectively treat and possibly prevent the complications associated with being conjoined. These efforts are crucial not only for improving the quality of life for conjoined twins, but also for understanding complex medical conditions more broadly. Is what happened to Abby and Brittany a tragic accident? Or is there something more the FBI isn't telling us? Share your thoughts and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.